These teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. The backcourt pair will be Doncic and Dinwiddie. JaVale McGee is out there with Wood, and it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Here's Curry. Pass to Looney. Back to Curry. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Lock at 6. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. And he's probably knocking it down, too.
Doncic passes to Dinwiddie. Back to Doncic. Dinwiddie outside. Wood sets a screen. The 10-footer. Basket counts.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Curry. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Lets it go with a 3. Kept alive. Here's Wood. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, I love to see Wood use his great length to get to that offensive rebound.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Looney finds Curry. Another miss by Curry. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Doncic. And he lays it straight in.
You can trust Luka to make the most of a close shot. I mean, he won't waste a high percentage look most times.
Outside Curry. Looney passes to Wiggins. Dinwiddie with the steal. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Doncic outside. The tray. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
After being moved at the 2022 trade deadline, Spencer Dinwiddie went on a tear with Dallas.
Yeah, I think he elevated the Mavs immediately with his scoring punch. He's a guy who can give you buckets in bunches and make plays for others. And not to mention knocking down back-to-back game winners, one coming against his former team. Yeah, I would say he was an injection of uplift for the Mavs.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Following the miss by Andrew Wiggins. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Floats it up for Wood. It's stolen by Green. And it's Curry at the elbow. Trying to get something going. It's good from long range. Curry's got 6.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Here's Dinwiddie. Inside, out to Doncic. The 3-ball buries the long-range jumper. 5 points in the game.
Boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back-at-you 3. The revenge triple.
Here's Curry. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Looney. Back to Curry. Outside, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Curry. Over Doncic. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist from Green.
Curry's release is so quick. As a defender, you can't afford to give him any space. You can't lay off at all.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Dallas. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Thompson for the triple. Knocks down the three ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 8. Here's Finney-Smith over Thompson. Tries again. And the layup good by McGee.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Passes it to Curry. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in '09.
What's up?
And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise. And his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around.
Here's Dinwiddie. Curry with the steal. Thompson outside. To the middle. Curry kicks it to Looney. And there's the feed to Green. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Doncic passes to Dinwiddie. Back to Doncic. Tries it from 19. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
Boy, defense non-existent there. But they catch a break as he whiffs it.
On the wing, Wiggins. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Boy, the progression of Wiggins' game out beyond the arc. He now is not only shooting that shot, he's expecting to make it.
Dinwiddie with it. Now defended by Wiggins. And it's Looney with the rebound.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
Now here's Curry. 11 points in the game. Green kicks to Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And it's a 5-point Warrior lead. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Warriors have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Outside for Curry. Off the mark there with a three-point shot. A three-pointer off the mark. Mavericks trailed by 5. Doncic outside. The pass to Wood. Now Dinwiddie. Here's McGee. Good on the 13-footer.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And the Warriors with some changes. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Kuminga comes in for Green. And Poole subbed in for Thompson. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardaway comes in for Doncic. Right side Curry. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Good on the three-point shot. Wiggins has got 8 points.
Nice fluid motion off the catch there. I mean, Wiggins becoming a dangerous jump shooter. Pass
to Wood. The three. Another three for Dallas.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Curry can't get it to go.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Now, Dinwiddie. Pass to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 6. They get it back. Hardaway. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Boy, that's just tremendous focus there, guys. I mean, Hardaway Jr. doing a nice job keeping his composure in a tough spot.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
That one drops. He ties it up. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
Now here's Curry. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 13.
Tell you what, it's just one of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
Dinwiddie passes to Kleba. To the inside. Lays it up and banks it in. Wood's got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Wiggins against Dinwiddie. Curry passes to Wiggins. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And Wiggins with the basket on the assist by Curry. Wiggins has got 10 points in the game. Now here's Dinwiddie.
Who's got Spencer?
Pass to Finney-Smith. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And the basket Poole. From deep. And Stephen Curry gets the three. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Thompson comes in for Kuminga. And Dallas also making a switch. Doncic is checked in for Dinwiddie. There's a minute 40 left to play in the first quarter. Doncic with it. He's got 8. Here's Wood. Connects on the open J. He's got 9.
You know, he does have a game outside of the paint, but Wood is at his best close in.
Up top, Curry. Guarded by Doncic. Curry passes to Wiseman. Back to Curry. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And the shot making of Curry really unmatched. Shots like that one, the tough ones, Stephen just makes it look easy.
Mavericks trail by 5. Pass to Wood. Lets it go from deep. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Thompson in the corner. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Kleba. Back to Doncic. Hardaway for three. The Warriors pull it in. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Curry, and he drops it in from the low post. And now a 10-point Warrior lead.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Curry against Doncic. From deep three-point range. Oh, and Clark, it went in! Count it!
Yeah!
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Mavericks trail by 7. Green and Wiseman make up the inside pair. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Thompson in at the 3. That's the Warriors' 5.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Now here's Hardaway. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Kleber's got his first points of the night.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Passes it to Kleber. Doncic looking it over. No good on the triple. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role player.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
Now Green after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Inside, Hardaway. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Hardaway has got 5.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Warriors leading by 9. Poole the pass to Wiseman. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Thompson with the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And here is Kleber after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. 4 on the shot clock. Hardaway for 3. It's rebounded by Poole. Warriors have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. He kicks it to Green. To the paint. Here's Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Hardaway against DiVincenzo. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Hardaway. Warriors have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. And there's the pass to Green. They set the pick. Kicks to Wiseman. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got assist number 8 here in this one already. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Hardaway is screen on Poole. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Boy, from the moment he entered the league, Doncic has been an immediate star, capable of big nights just about any time he's on the court.
Doncic against Poole. Right side, Green. Pass to DiVincenzo. And the three off target. Mavericks trail by 12. And here is Doncic. He's got 13. Here's the three. And there's Hardaway. That's good on the assist by Doncic. Hardaway has got 10 points in the game. Here's Poole. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And, Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
Kuminga's come in for Thompson. The Mavericks also with a sub. Dinwiddie's checked in for Luka Doncic. Here's Wiseman. 6 points for him. Golden State moving it around. Now Kuminga. Pass to Poole. Fires the three. And he's good on the three ball. Poole's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Hardaway dishes to Dinwiddie. Out to Hardaway. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Bullock from the arc. And no good that time. Warriors leading by 12. Poole the pass to DiVincenzo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Free throw dropped for DiVincenzo.
Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for the Warriors. And Dallas also making a switch. Finney Smith's checked in. And so DiVincenzo nails both of them. Here's Dinwiddie. Passes it to Bullock from the arc. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Warriors leading by 14. Now here's Poole. He's got 7. The pass to Wiggins. And some changes here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Wiseman. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Green with a screen on Hardaway. Poole, the pass to Green. That one falls.
And no wonder Green has been called the heartbeat of his team. He just makes plays that energize the entire roster.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Mavericks trail by 17. Hardaway with it. He's got 10 to end the run. Dallas, no good that time either.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Green kicks to Poole. Kuminga sends a screen for Wiggins. Off target from three-point range. Dallas has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Kleba sets the screen for Hardaway. No good. He's missed 3, and he's made 4 of the 7. Outside Curry. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 23 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Dallas calls timeout. Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Christian Wood's checked in for Dallas. Doncic comes in for Reggie Bullock. Dinwiddie finds Doncic. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Wood. 9 points in the game so far. They could use a bucket. That's good from Doncic on the assist from Hardaway. Doncic has got 16.
At the arc, Doncic can seem unstoppable. You've got to guard him closely out there. You can't give him any space or he'll hurt you.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 9. Curry outside, and the 3 ball is good. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
the real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Dinwiddie. Doncic outside, takes a three. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got his 6th rebound on the night. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul. On defense, the Mavericks. Wiggins dishes to Green. Poole the pass to Thompson. Shot clock at 5, and it's good for 2. 11 points in the game.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA, and we might be talking the all-time list here.
Here's Doncic after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Makes it off the glass. Dinwiddie's got his 2nd bucket.
High percentage play. He's excellent around the rim.
Curry against Doncic. From deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. Down low. And finished off by Wood.
That's an example of a guy who has really figured out his game. Wood imposing his will at the rim.
Curry is inside. Guarded by Doncic. And Poole gets it to go.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
Here's Finney-Smith. Guarded by Poole. 9 feet out. And Finney-Smith gets it to go. Finney-Smith's got his first bucket of the night.
Good work from Finney-Smith down low, putting his size and reach to good use.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. 22 is their biggest lead. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dinwiddie passes to Doncic. From deep. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Doncic has got 19 points.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20 and 10 guy. But now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
Now, here's Poole. He's got 10. It's good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And here is Doncic. Dinwiddie outside for 3. Another 3 for Dallas. And you hear about impacting winning. How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
And Wiggins throws it down.
Nicely executed play there. The pass on target, and Wiggins with the explosive finish.
1:24 left in the second quarter. On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Wiggins. Pass to Hardaway. Launches it. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Outside Curry. Green against Wood. Out to Thompson. The tray. Outside Curry. There's the triple. Traps in the tray. He has 29.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Now Doncic. He's got 19. Hardaway passes to Finney-Smith. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Poole kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Green. Stolen. Outside Hardaway. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Feeds to Green. No good. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He's raised his three-point total to 6 now. A lot of points from beyond the arc. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if you can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. The backcourt pair will be Doncic and Dinwiddie. Wood out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot.
Remember, Wood was an undrafted free agent. He's one tough customer. A little contact, not going to bother him at all.
Warriors leading by 15. Outside Curry. Passes to Thompson. Looney up top, guarded by McGee. 5 to shoot. Green, the pass to Wiggins. And good that time. 14 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Here's Finney-Smith. The wide open look here for Wood. His three-pointers off the mark. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Looney passes to Curry, and the layup's good off the glass. Curry's got 31.
Just one of the craftiest scorers inside. Curry has all sorts of ways to get that shot up and over the defense.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Dinwiddie against Curry. From the baseline. And to the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Doncic against Curry. He kicks it to Wiggins. And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Green. Here's the screen. Back to Looney. 6 to shoot. A three-pointer. Wiggins. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And here's Wood outside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game. Doncic against Curry. Thompson from long range. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
The wheel. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
There's the pass to McGee. Kicks it to Dinwiddie. McGee sets the pick for Dinwiddie. And Looney sends it back. Green passes to Thompson. Outside Curry. Off target with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Dinwiddie kicks to Finney Smith. Another 3 for Dallas.
I think that's one of his specialties, really. Finney Smith is out there to defend at a high level and knock down threes.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Thompson passes to Looney. And here is Curry. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
An elite score, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Mavericks trail by 18. Now here's Dinwiddie. He has 7. Pass to Wood. The 3 for Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, it's so easy to be excited about Doncic. A lot to like in his game, especially when he's sinking tough shots in the face of the defense like this.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 22 is their biggest lead. Green with a screen on Doncic. The three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Now Curry, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Wiggins outside, shoots the 3. That one, no good. Mavericks trail by 18. Dinwiddie kicks to Doncic. Back to Dinwiddie. 5 on the clock. Pass to Finney Smith. Dallas needs to get off a shot. From deep, Wood. That one's not going to go. The Warriors go the other way. Thompson with it. 14 points for him. Curry finds Green. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
Dallas has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6.
And you talk about believing in yourself. Man, how about Christian Wood?
Greg, self-talk and self-confidence is critically important at this level. And, you know, this guy, Christian Wood, was cut or waived from 4 NBA teams. Wasn't on an NBA roster for an entire season. Finally broke through with Detroit in year 5, and there's no turning back now for the big fella.
Thompson outside. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. McGee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Dinwiddie dishes to Doncic. Wood passes to Finney Smith. Another 3 for Dallas.
Really a smart look that time by Wood, giving the ball up to his wide-open teammate.
Timeout called the Warriors. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. And the Warriors with some changes. Jonathan. Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. And Poole subbed in for Klay Thompson. Here's Kuminga. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Poole. Lock at 6. Inside. Up top, Doncic. He's got 25. And Finney Smith gets it to go.
Doncic, so multifaceted. A stat sheet stuffer supreme. He does everything, including dropping dimes.
That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
There is no let up in this man. He is doing everything in his power to keep this game close.
Now here's Curry. He's got 36. McGee with the block. Doncic outside. Dinwiddie outside. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Curry with the 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Finney Smith passes to Dinwiddie, and the foul called on Kevon Looney. That is his first foul of the game. And timeout called. Jason Kidd has had enough. And the Warriors making a change here. Weissman's checked in. And then for Dallas, Maxi Kleber comes in for JaVale McGee. And Hardaway is subbed in for Doncic. Here now is Dinwiddie. He's got 7. Kleber sets the screen for Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to Kleber. No good with the triple. Warriors leading by 10. Poole on the wing. And the Warriors miss again. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Outside Hardaway to the middle. Here's Wood. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Wood's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Mavs. Curry against Wood. To stop the drought. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Hardaway for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Wiggins kicks to Curry. Over in the corner, Poole. Golden State moving it around. Now Wiseman. He has 6. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul. Dinwiddie against Wiggins. Shoots over Dinwiddie. That one wide left. Mavericks trail by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the pass to Wood. Poked loose. Wood is double. To the wing on the left. Finney-Smith kicks to Dinwiddie. Clock at 4. Beyond the arc. Wiseman with the rebound. Warriors leading by 8. Now here's Poole. 12 points for him. Shoots from the baseline. Curry, good. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Sometimes you watch Steph get a shot up. You just appreciate what you're seeing, and perhaps the best shooter of all time.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Here's Poole. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Now here is Hardaway. He's got 13. To the wing right side. Pass to Dinwiddie. Lets it go from deep. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Timeout called the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Thompson comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Then for the Mavericks, Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Dinwiddie. Poole, the pass to Thompson. Wiseman dishes to Curry. A 3-ball. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 41.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Here's Wood. He's got 18. Doncic, no good. Curry against Hardaway. Curry passes to Wiseman. Drops in the layup for 2. And now a 12-point Warrior lead.
And listen, we know Wiseman has a nice outside game, but inside there aren't too many guys who can match up with him physically.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Warriors leading by 9. 29 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 for Golden State.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Up top, Doncic. Guarded by Curry. Kleba. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Curry fires from way outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Warriors on top. They finish off the third quarter with a big 11-3 run. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Warriors leading by 15. Thompson is in the front court alongside Green. Jordan Poole is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Wiseman in at the center position. That's the Warriors 5. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Bullock kicks to Doncic. Fires at the elbow. And it goes down 2 points. Doncic has got 11 in the second half.
Doncic doesn't give the mid-range a lot of love, but he has the touch to knock it down from there.
Doncic against Poole. Thompson outside. Fires from deep. He's off on that one.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Powell in the high post. Hardaway finds Kleba. On the wing, Doncic. Guarded by Poole. Kleba, no good. And here's Doncic from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 33.
We typically see Doncic operating from the top of the floor. A little different to see him doing work from the corner.
Warriors leading by 10. Pass to Wiseman. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Shoots a fader. And again, no good by Golden State. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Poole against Doncic. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Poole against Doncic. And Poole gets it to go. And the Warriors lead by 9.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Now here's Doncic. Plays it up off the glass. Doncic has got 38 points.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Here's Poole. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Hardaway with it. Doncic outside. Powell sets a screen for Doncic. Over Wiseman. 4 on the shot clock. Doncic finds Powell. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Powell's got his first points in this one.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
And the Warriors with possession here. The Mavericks making the shot. Here's Bullock. He dishes it to Hardaway. Back to Bullock. Up and in on the layup. And now it's just a 4-point Warrior lead.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
And for Thompson, range shooting seems almost effortless. He has incredible natural shooting ability.
And the Mavericks call time here. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Dinwiddie's checked in for the Mavericks. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. Kleba with a screen on Poole. Here's Hardaway. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists now in the game.
Excellent quickness that time by Hardaway. Allows him to do work inside.
Warriors leading by 5. And here is DiVincenzo. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Poole the pass to Wiseman. Thompson surveying the floor. Poole up top. 6 on the shot clock. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. Mavericks trailed by 8. Dinwiddie outside. Right side Hardaway. Shoots over DiVincenzo. It's Hardaway that time on the assist by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Now Poole. No good. Only a second miss and 10 attempts from the floor. Hardaway finds Dinwiddie. Lobbed up there for Powell. It's stolen by Wiseman. Hardaway against DiVincenzo. Now the pass to Poole. Green with a screen for Poole. Again the miss by Poole. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. They trail by 6. From outside the arc, the shot misses. The Warriors go the other way with it. DiVincenzo passes to Poole. This one for 3. Again, the miss by Poole.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Now, here's Bullock. The dish to Dinwiddie. To the inside. It's tipped and stolen by DiVincenzo. Pass to Poole. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved, unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
That one is off. And some changes here for the Warriors. Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for Wiseman. And Curry subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Dallas also making some changes. Wood, he's checked in for Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Maxi Kleber. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Reggie Bullock. He hits the second from the line. Mavericks trail by 7. Doncic passes to Dinwiddie. Back to Doncic. That one goes. Count it.
Boy, this is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
One shot.
That free throw good from Doncic. And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
And he gets the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 6.
And it's easy to admire Green. His ability to work through contact is one of the reasons he's so valuable.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Shoots over Curry. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Poole against Hardaway. Green with a screen on Dinwiddie. Curry can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 6. Doncic outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Dinwiddie with it. Just 5 on the clock. Doncic outside. No good from outside.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
That's the aggressive side of Wiggins, taking it up inside, inviting, embracing, and taking on the foul.
Free throw good, Wiggins.
You know, it's interesting. Some people say Wiggins should play meaner, but to me the most important thing is that he improves his overall game every year.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. Mavericks trail by 8. Here's Dinwiddie. Doncic with a screen on Curry. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. Money from the wing. Doncic has got 43 points.
You know, often once Luka gets the ball, it's all over. It's all she wrote. He's well positioned to finish that catch and shoot.
And here is Poole. Wiggins surveying the floor. From the stripe, Curry can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's Finney-Smith. On the wing, Doncic. 6 to shoot. And they double up Doncic. The 3. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Finney-Smith, known as a utility guy, value utility guy, but I tell you what, he showed us there. He's ready and willing and able to make the big bucket, too.
Timeout called the Warriors. Warriors leading by 3. Now Poole passes it to Curry. Hits it again. Wow!
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Dallas calls timeout. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. 6-point game. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. And Thompson kicks to Poole. Wasted no time on that one. Poole's got 22 points. Dallas has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Up top, Doncic. Covered by Wiggins. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors leading by 8. To the paint. Outside for Curry. 1:41 left in the fourth. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Outside Hardaway. Now here's Doncic. Wood with the screen for Doncic. It's good from long range. Doncic has got 46 points.
How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
The pass to Thompson. A fadeaway. Christian Wood grabs the rebound. Mavericks trailed by 5. Doncic outside. Out to the right wing. Dinwiddie wide open. Got it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. The Warriors shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. Green with a screen on Doncic. Curry from deep three-point land. Here's Green. Good.
And the experience helping Green on these possessions, welcoming the chance to sink a big shot.
And Doncic, here we go. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these bigger.
Curry's shot is good.
And you know Curry loves these moments. The passion, the energy. What a shot.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. And so they foul intentionally. And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And even if you're not a fan of Curry or a fan of his team, you can't help but marvel at some of the shots this guy sinks on a nightly basis.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And stolen by Wiggins. Dishes it to Curry. So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Stephen, this crowd tonight was energized by the show that you put on. What is that connection like?
Have a night like tonight where everything's clicking. Just want to embrace it. And,
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.